talk, talk, speak, talk, voices to talk, speak, talk, voices to talk,
speak, chat,
talk, voices to talk.
Let's talk about
words. A letter and a letter on a string will hold forever humanity spellbound. Words, possession of the beggar and the king. Everybody, every day, you and I, we all can say words, regarded as a complicated tool, created by man, implicated by mankind. Words, obsession of the genius and the fool. Everybody, every day, everywhere and every way. Oh, words, find them, you can use them, say them, you can hear them, write them, you can read them, love them, fear them. Words, transmitted as we're fitted from the start, received by all and we're sentenced to a life with words. Impression of the stupid and the smart. Everybody, every day, you and I, we all can say words. Inside your head can come alive as they're said, softly, loudly, modestly, and proudly. Words, expression by the living and the dead. Everybody, every day, everywhere and every way. Oh, words, find them, you can use them, say them, you can hear them, write them, you can read them, love them, fear them.
Sharing some jazz with you. We weren't sure Jazz Night was going to happen. Typically, this is a March event. And when it came to jazz choir, I'm so proud of these students that are behind me tonight. They asked me and kept coming to me and saying, you know, when can we do jazz choir? Can we make jazz choir happen still? And they juggled a lot of busy activities and spring sports and things going on in their lives and still find time to get together and make music. So we're very, very excited to be here tonight. Our first song was by a Swedish vocal jazz group called The Real Group, and the song was called Words. And next up, we'd like to do a beautiful a cappella setting of a jazz standard called The Way You Look Tonight, and this will feature soloist Timmy Lowell.
Just the way you, just the way you, just the way you, just the way you look. Tonight, tonight, someday are so warm, and your cheeks so soft. There is nothing for me but to love you, just the way you look tonight.
With each word your tenderness grows, tearing my fear apart. And the laugh that wrinkles your nose touches my foolish heart.
Keep that breathless charm. Won't you please arrange it? 'Cause I love you, just the way you look tonight, tonight.
Just the way you, just the way you,
Just the way you, just the way you look. Just the way you look tonight. Very superstitious writings on the wall. Very superstitious ladders about to fall. 13-month-old baby broke the looking glass. 7 years of bad luck keep me in your past. Believe in things that you don't understand, then you suffer. Superstition ain't the way. Very superstitious. Wash your face and hands. Bring me on the problem. Do all that you can. Keep me in a daydream. Keep me going strong. When you believe in things that you don't understand, then you suffer. Superstition ain't the way. Very superstitious. Nothing more to say. Nothing more to say. Very superstitious. Devils on
so much. That was an a cappella arrangement of Stevie Wonder's Superstition, and it featured senior Faith Landis on the solo. We would like to invite our rhythm section up now tonight. We are fortunate to have two wonderful players with us. We have Tony Corpus on drums and our orchestra director, Grant Souder, on bass. And we would like to do the jazz standard, the Duke Ellington song, Satin Doll. And this will feature soloists Dalton Spaulding and Evan King.
Cigarette holder, which makes me over her shoulder. She digs me a cannon, that satin doll. Baby, shall we go out skipping? Careful of me, go. Your friend speaks Latin, that satin doll.
She's nobody's fool, so I'm playing it cool as can be.
I'll give it a whirl, but I ain't for no girl catching me.
Switcheroonie, telephone numbers. Well, you know, doing my rumbles with Bruno and Gavin, my satin doll. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Doodly-doo-ya-da-da-da-da. Da-ba-da-da, doodly-doodly-doo-ba-da.
Ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-da.
Do-ba-doo-ba-doo-da-da. Ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-da-da. Da-ba-doo-ba-da, da-ba-doo-da, da-ba-da, da-da, da-ba-da-ba-da-da. Do-do-do-do-do-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba.
She's nobody's fool, so I'm playing it cool as can be.
I'll give it a try, but I ain't but a guy catching me. Switcheroonie, telephone numbers. Well, you know, doing my rumbles with Bruno and Gavin, my satin doll. Speaks Latin, that satin doll. Oh, Kevin, that satin doll. Ba-doo-da, ba-doo-da, ba-doo-da.
Thank you so much. We have one more song we'd like to do for you this evening before we bring our jazz band up. And this is kind of a jazzy setting of Van Morrison's Moon Dance. And it's going to feature soloists Olivia Kawakita and Adrian Mendez. And you're also going to hear a little bit of vocal improvisation from Cole Zimmerman, Kate Embry, Celestino Dooley, and Adi Mendez as well. So we hope you enjoy Moon Dance and the rest of your evening.
Well, it's a marvelous night for moon dance with the stars up above in the sky. Fantabulous night to make romance neath the cover of October skies.
The leaves on the trees are falling to the sound of the breezes below, and I'm trying to please to the calling on your heartstrings that play soft and low. Oh, the night's magic seems to whisper hello, and all the soft, soft moonlight seems to shine in your blush. Can I just have, can I just have, can I just have, can I just have, can I have a romance with
Stroud bidden bareng twita tu balundem bantata parandutan bantiat pati badunde banta bantata turata benturadundau.
thank you for your patience as we did some resetting. Appreciate your patience on that. We're going to start with a tune by Tito Puente called Ran Can Can. Thank you. So that was Ran Can Can, like I said, that was off of Tito Puente's 1984 album El Rey. He was called the King of Mambo, or El Rey de los Timbales, which is the drums that he often had surrounding him that he played. So we were excited to play that one to start off with, and we featured Nathan Kim on the alto sax, Matt Culbertson on the trumpet, Jessica Isaac on the tenor sax, and Seth Lambert on the trombone on that. Give them a hand. So like Mr. Corpus was saying, we weren't sure if jazz was even going to get to happen this year, and then once some in-person things started to happen and we were able to figure out how to do it, same thing with these guys. They really stepped up and we're excited to get together on Tuesday nights and just have some fun making music. And I was just amazed at their reading ability and just the excitement in the room, just at the end of an evening, again, with all of their busy activities and everything, that we got to come together on Tuesday nights at 7:30 and just have a great time making this music. So it's been an awesome, fun time, and we're excited to share it with you tonight. The next one that we're going to do is from the Count Basie book. This is from a 1958 recording, which is, the album is The Complete Atomic Basie, which is one of Count Basie Orchestra's most successful albums. And this is a tune called Splanky. And on this one, we're going to feature several people: Caleb Shim on the alto sax, Seth Lambert on trombone, Pierce McDade on tenor sax, Faith Landis on trumpet, and Dalton is our Count Basie over there on the piano, Dalton Cusack. This is Splanky. This next chart is by one of the great piano players, jazz piano players of all time, Thelonious Monk, and he actually co-wrote this one with one of the great tenor saxophone players of all time, Coleman Hawkins. And both of the guys recorded it in the 1940s on their own recording. This is called I Mean You, and this one has a totally different groove from what we're used to feeling because it comes from the history of jazz in New Orleans in that second line feel. As a matter of fact, Daniel, can you play a little bit of that second line groove for us? All right, good. So that's kind of like the driving groove that drives this piece of music, and so it just makes you want to move, and it's just a lot of fun. We're going to feature on this one Seth Lambert again on trombone, Dalton again on piano, and then Daniel grooving back there on the drums. This is I Mean You. This next one is also from the Count Basie book. This is from a 1960 recording that the Count Basie Orchestra did called the Kansas City Suite. And the entire album featured music by the great Benny Carter. Benny Carter was an alto saxophonist. He was also an accomplished trumpet player, has recordings on both instruments as well as piano. Even back in the 1920s into the 1930s, Benny Carter and Johnny Hodges were like the alto saxophonists of the time. But then, like I said, later on he was recording on trumpet. And he had like this huge, long career, like 70 years of 70 or more years of professional recording and performing. And he got the Lifetime Grammy Award when he was like 82 in the 1990s. But this is from the Count Basie Orchestra's recording of all the tunes on the album are his music, called the Kansas City Suite. This is from that suite. It's called Vine Street Rumble. We're going to feature Dalton again on the piano, and then Jessica Isaac on tenor sax. Isn't that fun? I know you're all just up there, you're out there all standing up dancing and stuff, right? I mean, you got to move with this music. It's great stuff. All right, this next one is from the 70s, and there was a Scottish band called the Average White Band in the 1970s, and their most famous, in the millions of sales, song that they had was called Pick Up the Pieces. And we're going to feature the saxophone section on this one. And play a little funk here for you. Pick up the pieces. All right, well, we hope you've enjoyed. Again, many of you have been to several concerts already. We've been trying to cram things in these last couple of weeks at school, but we hope you've enjoyed our music tonight. True American art form. that we call jazz, and it's just been great to share this music together and to share it with you tonight. And those of you live stream, thank you for joining us tonight as well. Just a few thank yous and band and orchestra and choir parents. You've heard them at every concert, but it can't be said enough for Ben Webb and his crew of students that have been making everything happen over these last couple of weeks. Renee Mohammadi back there on the sound. Thank you, Renee. And we've had students at every single performance running cameras and making the live stream happen, along with our wonderful parent extraordinaire, David Greenfield, who's also been doing all the live stream and making these things happen. So thank you so much for sharing this music with us tonight. We're going to finish with a tune by a couple of jazz educators. One of them, Doug Beach, has been doing jazz band arrangements for school bands forever, and he's up in the Chicago suburbs. And this is also one that the seniors played when they were freshmen, so we're bringing it back around right before they graduate here. This is called Running to the Bulls. We're going to feature lots of people. It's been a lot of fun. These guys have just had a lot of fun experimenting with improvisation and being willing to get out of their comfort zone and try it. We're going to feature on this one a little duet between Dalton and Matt on piano and flugel at the beginning here, and then on the solo section, Caleb Shim, Ian Kelly, Maddie Helms, Abby Keene, Seth Lambert, and then we're going to feature Daniel Winger again, our senior drummer, back there on a percussion feature towards the end. So this is Running to the Bulls. Thank you so much for coming out tonight and enjoying this music with us.
Thank you.